All of you for joining us today to celebrate Mom and Dad's 50th wedding anniversary. Being the oldest child has its pros and cons. As the first baby, I have the most photos. Until my sister Christine came along 17 years later and gave me a run for my money because she was the last one left in diapers. So she had quite a few photos of her own. But being the first child meant my parents were the most strict with me because they were still perfecting their parenting techniques. So first child / guinea pig, still working it out. And then they became a little more lenient as each additional child came along, eventually settling on the go out and play, just be back by midnight as the standard. Things got a little bit easier. I believe I speak for my sister Christine and my brother Sean when I say that we are so privileged to have such wonderful parents who have such a strong marriage, and they're really an inspiration to all of us. 50 years. 50 years of marriage is a remarkable accomplishment and a result of a lot of commitment, patience, and love. And let's not forget romance. I know Dad already touched upon this story. I didn't know he was going to do that, but too bad, I already have my remarks, so we're going with it. I still love hearing the story of how they first met when they were in New York City and both working at Time in Life, as Dad mentioned. They met at a Christmas party. And Dad did a little reconnaissance mission and went out and found where Mom's desk was. She was a secretary, so she had her typewriter. And he found out where her typewriter and where her desk was on the floor. So he left a little note, a handwritten note, in the typewriter for her to find when she arrived at work the next morning, which really wouldn't be possible in today's world. The email and the texting and the internet, it's not quite the same to get a text or an email. So she arrived at work the next morning and rolled up in that old-fashioned typewriter with this little note. And in the note, Dad asked her out for a date. I think we know the rest of that story. They were married within the year, and for the subsequent 50 years, I never heard them utter a harsh word against each other. Ever. Not to say they didn't have their disagreements. They don't argue, they disagree. Which, of course, all relationships, that's what makes them healthy. You have your disagreements. And as they did, but they always handled them with mutual respect, which I try and learn from. And in the heat of my disagreements with my husband, hope to carry on that mutual respect to manage it with. Their marriage has been an inspiration to me, and I can only hope that my marriage will be as strong after 50 years as theirs is now. So, as the saying goes, true love never grows old. Would each of you please raise a glass and join me in a toast to my parents, Mom and Dad. Congratulations on your 50th wedding anniversary, and we hope to celebrate many, many more with you, golden or not.
We shall drink.
It's been great having you as parents, and the grandchildren love you.
Mike, I'm your kid.
Right? And I don't know if everybody on my phone already didn't mention that Christine, my wife Christine, wherever she is, she's not here, must went to the bathroom. We were married by the same priest as they were. Yeah, Father Skip, and he was a great guy, taught us a lot, and hopefully we will beat 50 years and beyond that when our time comes. So short but sweet, but happy anniversary. Love you guys, and God bless and many more in the future.
I just want to say happy anniversary to my parents, the best parents
parents in the world. I love you so much. I think that my parents are a true example of what true love means. They're so happy. They make each other happy. I think that they've lasted so long in their marriage because they make each other laugh every day. And once in a while, Mom sheds a few tears when Dad reads her some articles in the morning about tragic newspaper articles. But most of the time, as Deacon Zeke said, they're smiling, they're laughing, they're so happy. I grew up in a house with so much love, and I just hope that Mike and I will be married 4 years next week, and I hope that we'll have a long, happy marriage like you two have. We have 46 years to catch up with you, so thanks for the great example. And I would just like to offer up an Irish toast to my mom and dad. May you never lie, cheat, or drink, but if you must lie, lie in the arms of the one you love. And if you must cheat, cheat death. And if you must drink, drink with all of us who love you and wish you a lifetime of happiness. So on behalf of Kaceys, Sean, and myself, we would like to present this gift.
Thank you, Christine. Can you open it for you?
I know you will.
I know this. They know that. Yeah. We're the best. Why not? That's beautiful.
Open it up. Open it carefully.